Tell you what, give me his name and address and I'll go round and intimidate him.
Hmm? Oh, yes.
What's wrong with Miss Thing? She's looking very doleful. Is she in love?
How should I know?
Well, don't you care about your staff? Happiness breeds efficiency, you know. If she's got a fatal disease, it's bound to affect her typing.
Yes, Rupert.
I found you a genius at last.
Is it really good?
I was hoping you were going to ask me that. Well, perhaps genius is too strong a word. Perhaps I was a fraction over-exuberant there. But he can write. What's more, it's commercial, extremely. When I close my eyes, I'm really dazzled by dollars. We must be madly careful with this contract.
What's it about?
I'll tell you if you promise not to groan. Prison. Oh. Now, you promise. There aren't that many around, and this one's red hot.
I'll take your word for it. Been around a bit there, hasn't it?
The world is full of fools, and some of them come to rest in publishing. Which is just as well for us, of course, or where should we be? I'll leave it with you. Make a start now. I promise you, you'll miss your train. Cheer up, my chicken. It's not the end of the world. Or is it?
Rumour has it just might be this time. I want to ask you a favour.
Yes, of course.
Can I leave early tonight? About 5?
Yes, I should think so.
Oh, not if it's inconvenient. I only want to go shopping. I mean, I could say it's the dentist, but it is only shopping.
I was hoping we'd have time for a drink.
Before you rush home, you mean?
Look, I'm sorry this week's been so bloody, but things will get better.
Like last week and the week before that.
I'll organise something.
Yes, of course.
No, it's just that Cassie's used to me going straight home. It would look odd. I'd have to find an excuse.
It's all right, I understand.
I can't help it.
I said I understand.
I just haven't had much practice at deceiving people.
No.
I'm sorry, but you're not helping much if you come to a hotel.
For a lunchtime quickie. No thanks.
You're not making allowances.
Yes, I am. What do you want me to do? Cry? Make a scene?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
You'll just have to be patient till I get something organized, won't you?
I am being patient.
I'll think of something.
I knew it would be like this.
Tired, love? Been burning the midnight oil?
Yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
How's he treating you then?
Fine. Everything's fine.
It's funny. I never thought you'd go for the older man.
Neither did I. Must be an aberration.
The father image?
Something like that. Don't we have a good arrangement? It's so uncomplicated. I do like it.
That's why I'm going to miss you.
What?
The old man's sending me back to Frankfurt. He wants me to absorb a bit of Teutonic efficiency before he kicks the bucket.
How long will you be away?
About 6 weeks. Why? Will you miss me?
Yes, I shall. Very much.
At least I know you'll be properly looked after while I'm away. Do you want to borrow the car?
What?
While I'm away. It's better for its innards than standing around. And if I leave it at home, my dear brother will only take it on a joyride and smash it up.
Do you mean it?
Why not? You're the best driver I know. For a woman.
Don't spoil it. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Don't sound so surprised. I happen to like you.
I like you too.
Well, that's fine. I'll give you the keys before I go away. Just don't let him drive it, that's all.
Mummy, I'm back.
Darling, where are you? At the airport? Shall I come and fetch you?
No, back in the flat. We've just got in. How's Granny?
Oh, much better. I told you I'd let you know if there's any need for you to be here, and thank God there wasn't. She's got a nurse now, and she's coming along fine.
You must have had an awful time.
Well, it was a bit tiring, but all over now. How was your holiday? We enjoyed your postcards.
It was great. Fantastic. I'm practically black. If I had the baby now, no one would believe it was mine.
In other words, it was hot.
Say that, yes. How was Devon? Did you manage to get out at all?
Well, not much really, but the boys enjoyed themselves.
Aren't you and Daddy going to get away properly? You really should, you know.
Yes, we are. No need to sound so worried. We're going to Scotland next month.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, it will be nice. Have you spoken to Daddy yet?
Not yet.
Well, give him a ring, darling. He'll be glad to know you're here.
I thought I might call in instead. Give him a surprise. Can I help you? I'm looking for my father.
Mr. Manson's in a meeting. Would you like to wait?
No, I wouldn't. But I will. Where is the meeting?
In Mr. Warner's office.
Oh, well, I'll go up then.
Well, they are in conference. I don't think they'll be long.
Rupert and Daddy in conference? You've got to be joking. They'll be gabbing away for hours if I don't interrupt them.
I'll tell them you're here.
No. I want to be a surprise.
Mrs. Sorensen's here, Mr. Warner. Would you tell Mr. Manson? Thank you. Can I get you some coffee, Mrs. Sorensen?
It's too hot.
Lemon barley, then.
All right. Thanks. So you took over from Monica?
That's right.
What's your name?
Sarah Francis.
Can't you stop typing a minute?
Well, I do have quite a lot to do.
Did they tell you you'd get the sack if you stopped to breathe?
I like to be busy when I'm not interrupted.
Hello, Daddy.
Well, now, that's quite a colour.
Even the bulge is brown. It was the sort of garden where you could do everything naked. I've never worn so few clothes in my life. It was great.
Good. Good for you.
It was sort of like a second honeymoon, really.
Yes, I suppose it was. Look, Prue, it's lovely to see you, darling, but I have a lot to do.
You too? The secretary won't stop for a minute either. What's the matter with you all? Is it Back Britain Week? Or are you running a competition for England's busiest publisher?
All right. My time is yours. What can I do for you?
Well, I was hoping to catch some lunch. I've just spent my last quid on a taxi and I'm ravenous. We only came back because we ran out of money.
Well, Sarah, I'm busy for lunch today, aren't I?
Nothing I can't get you out of.
Oh. Then I seem to be free. Why did you do that?
Do what?
Cancel our lunch so I could eat with Prue.
I thought you should.
Since when do you judge what I should do? I can eat with Prue any day.
You can eat with me any day. Surely Prue takes priority.
Damn you, Sarah, whoever takes priority is for me to say, not you.
Yes, of course, you're quite right. I'm sorry I interfered.
And it isn't good for Prue to get her own way all the time.
No.
Walking in here, upsetting all my arrangements.
Yes.
You're laughing at me.
Coffee?
Well, I had some with Prue.
She didn't like me.
What?
There was an atmosphere.
Damn Prue.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. Don't tell me what I mean.
You're very stroppy all of a sudden.
Is that bad?
It's lovely.
Thought you'd gone off me.
I wish I had.
Why?
You make me unhappy, that's all. No one's ever done that before. I'm not used to it.
You must have led a charmed life.
Oh, yes, that's me, all right.
What's the matter?
Nothing. You just don't know anything about me, that's all.
I'd like to.
Yes, I know, but you don't get the chance, do you? There isn't time. It's all wives and daughters and work and trains. But it can't be helped. I'm not complaining.
Aren't you?
All right. So we have lunch and we make jokes and we even make love when we get the chance. But so what?
Look, I will do something about this. I promise. Just give me time.
Boy, do I have news for you. I had lunch with Jean and Victor. You should have been there.
I had lunch with Daddy.
So why aren't you radiant? Didn't you get the full treatment? What's up with you? Why have you got that thing on?
I felt cold.
In this weather?
He was very odd. In a funny mood. Not like himself at all. As if he didn't want to be with me.
Maybe he didn't at that.
What do you mean?
Honey, you're not listening. I said I had news for you.
What kind of news?
Jean wasn't the only person with the key to our flat while we were away.
What?
I knew that'd get you.
What do you mean?
We've had visitors, honey.
No.
Oh, it's okay. They didn't take anything. They're only interested in the bed. In using it, I mean. Jean walked right in on them when she came to water the plants. She got quite a shock. But they got a bigger one. Scrambling into their clothes, she said. Guilty as hell.
I don't understand.
Middle-aged man. And a young girl, she said.
It's not possible.
You're not concentrating.
Nobody else has a key.
Let me spell it out for you. Who else but us is likely to have a key, huh? Who would want to feel free just to walk in any time? Who would want to feel that it doesn't really belong to us? And Christ knows it doesn't. We didn't pay for the lease. That's it! You've got it!
Well, don't look so shocked. The poor old guy's only human after all. Well, what's so terrible? Did you think he wasn't?
You're saying my father had a key to this flat all along, and while we were away, he brought a girl here
And screwed her in our bed. Yeah, that's right.
No.
Who else?
You want to believe it was him, don't you?
Well, it's a great new angle on a dreary subject.
You hate him.
No, I don't hate him, honey. He just bores the ass off me, that's all. I'm sick up to here with his sanctimonious shit about your spotless purity and my filthy lust, when you were the hottest thing this side of L.A. and practically tore my pants off. Not that I objected, but he's sure got a screwed up idea of our courtship, as it were. No, I don't hate him, honey. In fact, this makes me like him better. Shows the old guy's got some life left in him after all. I thought maybe he was jealous because his balls had dropped off. Now, the only thing I wish is he wasn't such a bloody hypocrite. He bawls me out all over the place, then comes screwing in my bed. Boy, I bet that gave him quite a kick.
I don't want to hear any more.
Oh, honey. Have I upset you? Oh, it's like that, is it? Too much talk. Too many dirty words. Well, what shall we do about that, huh?
What did they look like?
Huh?
Did Jean describe them?
Oh, she said the guy was tall, middle-aged, gray hair. Not bad looking, she said.
And the girl?
Why are you so curious?
Tell me.
Oh, she was small, blonde, and pretty, with a startled expression, but I guess that's not permanent.
I met her this morning. She's his secretary.
Oh, boy, that's funny. I mean, that's really corny. Your old man knocking off his secretary. Couldn't it be more original? Too bad we can't share the joke.
We can.
What?
Share the joke.
I told Jean and Victor to keep it quiet. We don't want a story like that all around school.
Oh, I don't mean college. There's only one person who should know.
Now, look.
I mean it.
Your mother? You are joking. You actually want to tell your mother, have I got that right?
Yes.
Do you have a reason, or are you just plain out of your mind?
I think she ought to know.
Why? Come on, tell me. Hell, what's the matter with you? Okay, you've caught your old man with his pants down. Isn't that enough for you? So what did your mother ever do to you that you have to rub her nose in it, huh? You'd actually do a thing like that to get back at your dad because he objected to me knocking you up? Honey, you must be sick.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Well, then what is it? Come on, tell me. I'm really interested. If it's not revenge, what is it?
Justice.
Oh, yeah. And who are you to start dispensing that doubtful commodity? And even if it's justice for your dad, which I question, how come it's justice for your mother? You can't have it both ways, that's for sure.
He should have thought of that before.
He should. Oh, that's great coming from you.
Just because he's a man, you stick up for him.
I'm sticking up for your mother as well. More, if anything, because she's the one you'll be hurting most. Look, have you thought about this at all? Either she doesn't know, right? And you'll be telling her and hurting her badly, or are you listening? Or else she does know, and she's trying to ignore it. And you'll be humiliating her by letting her know you know as well. Now, do you want either of those two things? Do you really think that's justice? If you're out to punish your dad, tell him.
I'm not trying to punish anyone. But he's supposed to be faithful. Mummy's lovely. He doesn't have
balls.
to.
Every man does it, and plenty of women too. Maybe your mother even. Why should she be a saint? And we'll do it too. We will. Well, not yet. But you can't seriously expect us to be faithful to each other till the day we die.
We promised we would.
Our promises are for kids.
We said it when we got married.
Yeah, I know, but that was kind of emotional. Like it's something you feel at the time, not something you know as a fact. Like, you know, like I might say to you, you're the most beautiful girl in the world.
But you never have.
You say it at the time, and you mean it, sure. But people change. Oh, come on, Prue, you know they do. What about all those guys you had before me?
I wasn't in love with them. And don't change the subject.
What subject? Look, that's all settled. You're not going to tell your mother. You can say what you like to your dad, that's up to you. But you're not going to tell your mother. Because if you do, I'll knock your head off. That's all.
Well, this is it. What do you think? Go on, have a look round. 5 minutes from the office. I timed it. So you'll save on fares?
Enough to pay the increase in rent?
Of course not. That's all taken care of. I thought I was just making it easier for us to meet. I thought that was what we both wanted.
Yes, it is.
Look, you don't even have to live in it. We can just come here.
You can't pay all this rent if I don't live here.
Would you like to live here? Well, I thought you'd be pleased. I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
No, you didn't. It's lovely. I love it.
You're sure?
Yes. It just gave me a shock, that's all. It seemed so Victorian somehow. So professional.
Well, it's vacant. You can move in any time you like, and we can choose some furniture. I've only got to sign the lease.
You have? Oh, yes, because you'll be paying the rent.
That's how these things are done.
What things?
Oh, don't let it bother you.
How long is the lease?
6 months. Well, initially 6 months, it is. Automatically renewable if you don't set the place on fire, the usual thing.
Yes, of course. If I move in here, I would like to give you what I pay now for my share of the flat. It's not enough, but it's something.
Is that what you really want to do?
Yes. Then every Friday I can pretend you're my landlord.
Your eyes are red.
Are they?
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Do you want another?
Not really.
I think I will.
It's funny. If we were anywhere else, we'd have a million things to say. What is it about these places that kills conversation?
She went so bloody scared, that's all.
Scared?
Of flying.
You never told me.
Well, I'm telling you now. Christ, I must be drunk. 2 more scotch and sodas, please.
Wish you didn't have to go.
You and me both.
Don't go. Please.
But it's business.
Well, I think that's the lot.
Yes. Don't think you've left anything.
Say goodbye to Connie for me.
I will.
It's odd to be leaving here. South Ken's always been home.
But you're going to better things.
Yes, I never really fitted, did I?
Well, you were just passing through, on your way to the top.
Let's have a new rule. We mustn't make anyone unhappy, not even ourselves. Heads, everyone wins. Tails, nobody loses.
Miss Sarah Francis.
That's right.
Thank you, bye.
I'm just saying it's my belief that we have to learn as against so.
My God, this is Saturday night. What a popular girl I must be. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, it's you.
Hello, how are you?
Fine.
Did you move in all right?
Yes. Well, I'm here. How did you get out to phone me?
Oh, I had some letters to post. Did the flowers arrive?
Oh, yes, I should have said. They're lovely. They're beautiful.
Good, I'm glad.
I wish you were here.
So do I. Maybe we can have lunch there Monday.
Oh, yes, do let's. That would be lovely. It would make it feel like home.
After all, we must christen it.
Yes, we must. I'm sorry to be so feeble, but I do feel lonely.
What?
I do hate that noise.
Yes, it's annoying. What are you doing this weekend?
Oh, nothing much. Just settling in. The flat's lovely. It's really beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
Tell me what you're doing. Then I can picture you doing it.
Oh, you'll be very bored. I'm watching television tonight, I think. Prue and Gavin are coming tomorrow for lunch and dinner. It's her birthday.
Oh, yes, of course. What are you giving her?
That gold bracelet. Remember? The one in the catalogue I showed you.
Yes, I do. It was beautiful.
Yes, well, it cost enough. I do miss you.
I miss you too.
There doesn't seem any fun in it.
What?
The birthday. The bracelet. I wish I was giving it to you. You're happy?
Yes. Is that an accusation?
Well, you haven't been for some time.
It's been such a dreadful year. All the worry about Prue, and then my mother. But now we all seem to have turned the corner.
And you're looking forward to our holiday? I can tell. You haven't mentioned it for weeks. You always get secretive when you're looking forward to something.
I'm just superstitious, that's all. There. How's that?
Fine. You're going to a lot of trouble.
It's a special occasion. If only I'd thought we could have had decorations like at Christmas.
And no need to go that far, surely.
Would have been fun.
Well, she's only 20. Do it next year if you like.
It's funny we need excuses. Why not just decorate the house because we feel like it? Oh, look, we haven't wrapped this yet. Have you written the card?
No, you do it.
But you always do it. All right. What shall I put?
Whatever you like.
She'll love it.
That looks very elaborate.
Well, why not? I enjoy it and she does appreciate it.
I brought you a drink.
Oh, lovely. Aren't you going to fetch them?
What time are they due?
12:30.
Oh, plenty of time.
We could have had fireworks
Fireworks?
for Prue's birthday. It's only a month to Guy Fawkes. Might have been fun. Like a kind of royal salute.
Wouldn't that be overdoing it?
I just feel festive. We should have thought of it before.
Never mind, it's too late now.
I feel enormous. Suddenly I feel absolutely huge.
Yeah, you look it.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
Is that why you turned me down last night? And this morning? Don't you fancy me anymore? Or am I getting too fat to turn you on? You might at least give me the supplement.
I'm reading it.
But I finished the review.
Read the news.
The news is boring. I've got nothing to read.
Look out of the window. Go to sleep, do your knitting.
Don't be mean. I've given you the review.
Don't need the review.
And the news.
Don't need that either.
Please, can I have the colour supplement?
Haven't finished it.
But I want it.
Then you must have it, of course.
Thanks. I feel sick. I feel sick.
No, you don't. You're probably hungry.
I tell you, I feel sick. I should know how I feel. What the hell do you know about it? You don't have to carry a bloody great lump around inside you.
You should have been more careful.
Should I? Well, I didn't do it all by myself, did I?
No, but you were in charge, remember? And there's no point in feeling sick. It's a non-corridor train.
You think I feel sick for fun? You think I want to feel sick?
You want attention. It's all you ever want, and most of the time you get it. But right now, I'm reading the paper.
I say,
keep out. Cut it out. You got what you wanted.
Barbara.
What a memory. Aren't you going to ask me in?
I suppose I'll have to. Why didn't you phone?
You might have been just going out.
My God. That cow Annabelle was right. You really have gone up in the world. Hello.
Mrs. Manson?
Oh, Gavin. Peter's on his way. He should be there any minute.
Look, I don't have long to say this.
What's the matter?
Prue's not feeling too well, ma'am. She's acting up a bit. So if you could make allowances, I'd be obliged.
What do you mean? Could I speak to her?
I'll have to hang up now. I'm sorry.
Well, have you priced everything?
More or less. Got an ashtray?
Yes. Here.
So, you're a kept woman at last. Good for you. That's what I should have been. Who'd want me now?
Presumably John still wants you.
Oh, now and then. Usually then. But who wants him? He's not much of a catch, is he?
You must have thought he was once.
Oh, once upon a time. Like I thought babies were fun and money was elastic. Oh, well, it's up to you now to save the family fortunes.
What do you mean?
A bit of profitable sin. I'm so bloody respectable. What's he like?
Nice.
Married, of course.
Yes.
Kids.
Yes.
And middle-aged.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're all alike.
Don't tell me you're shocked.
Shocked? I'm bloody envious. They get everything their own way, don't they? God, if only I'd been born a man.
And what would you have done? Got some crummy job, got married young because you couldn't wait and you couldn't be careful. It would all have been exactly the same, because you never meant to try.
It's a man's world, isn't it? Well, anyway, he ought to feel good and guilty, so you'll get some decent presents out of him. Plus living rent-free. Might even let you keep this place when it's over.
Over? It's only just started.
Well, you've got to look ahead. You could come out of this quite well if you're clever.
I've only just got into it. I don't want to be clever. Anyway, I'm paying part of the rent myself.
You're having me on. What's wrong with you?
My favourite sparring partner. My bloody awful, stupid, callous, mercenary, scruffy bitch of a sister.
I wanted you to understand. God knows why.
Blood's thicker than water.
Did you think of that all by yourself?
All right, don't blow a fuse. I do understand.
No, you don't. You're just being like Mum. Hooray, rich bloke, let's take him for what we can get and serve him right for being a dirty old man.
Why all the fuss? He wants something he's not entitled to. Why shouldn't he pay for it? You're the one who has to be tucked away, hiding in corners, waiting for visits. He's not offering you anything permanent, is he? Just wasting your time while he gets the best of both worlds. Well, that comes expensive. He knows that. He expects to pay for it. You're doing him a favour. Can't you get that into your head?
I don't see it like that.
Are you sure? Anyway, what about the others? Student's no use. He's penniless. But the other one, the rich one, what's his name? Jeff. He lent you his car, didn't he? You didn't mind accepting that.
That's different.
Is it? Well, this little number could screw it all up for you. Have you thought about that? You could actually marry Jeff, you know. Family of his, they're rolling in it. If you chuck it away just to have a swing with your boss, at least get some compensation. That's all I'm saying.
There's no question of marrying Jeff. We never even mentioned it.
Oh, don't be daft. A man who lends you his car is halfway there. All he needs is a little nudge. I bet you haven't even tried.
Of course I haven't. We're not in love.
What's that got to do with it?
Prue's not feeling too well, ma'am, and she's acting up a bit. So if you could make allowances, I'd be obliged.
Hello, Mummy. Hello, darling. Happy birthday. Hello, Gavin.
Hi.
Aren't you both lovely and brown? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How are you feeling?
Fine. Fine.
Not feeling too well. Acting up. Make allowances.
Would you like a present now?
All right.
You can have it later, after lunch if you like.
No, I'll have it now.
It's beautifully wrapped.
I hope you like it.
Oh, God, look at this.
Wow.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Aren't you a lucky girl?
Yes. Thank you both very much.
Aren't you going to put it on?
Yes, of course.
Can I help?
No, I'll do it. It's beautiful. Must have cost the earth. You really shouldn't have done it, you know.
You do like it, don't you?
I can't help but like it.
That's all right then.
Must be my lucky day.
So you're going to Scotland next week?
Yes. We're terribly pleased. It's a bit late, but it doesn't matter. I love the autumn.
You'll miss all the crowds.
Can you spare the time?
Yes, of course.
I thought you were too busy at the office.
No.
How did I get that idea?
I can take a holiday like anyone else. Why ever not?
How will they manage without you?
Very well, I should think.
Rupert. And your new secretary.
Yes, they're both quite capable. So is everyone else, for that matter.
What's her name?
Who?
The secretary.
Sarah Francis.
She's not a bit like Monica, is she?
No, she isn't, but their monarch was quite unique, bless her.
Honey, why don't you eat a bit more and talk a bit less, huh?
Because I'm still too full of lunch, honey. And you wouldn't want me to throw up now, would you?
Aren't you feeling well?
Oh, it comes and goes. Oh, it's not your food. Your food's lovely. It always was.
She felt a little queasy on the train.
It's not your fault at all. Any of it.
No, it's all yours, isn't it? For being so greedy. I warned you.
He doesn't know when to give up.
I never give up. Just remember that.
Well, if you don't want any more, I'll clear away.
I'd like some more wine.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, I don't. In films, in movies, I mean, especially westerns, they have alcohol instead of anesthetic.
That's right.
When they're going to cut somebody's leg off, and it's going to be terribly painful, they make sure he's absolutely smashed before they do it.
Pudding?
Oh, yes, please.
Peter? Gavin?
No, thank you.
Wouldn't you like another glass of wine, Daddy?
No, thank you.
Mummy?
No, thank you, darling. I don't think it goes with the pudding.
Oh, I think it does. I'm going to have both.
Why not?
You don't care what I do so long as I shut up.
You're getting the message.
Look. What is all this?
Of course, the trouble with holidays is you have to go away from home. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? And then anything can happen. Back home, I mean.
Prue, why don't you eat your nice pudding?
Because once you're away, you've lost control, haven't you?
How do you mean?
Well, you can be burgled, can't you? People can break in while you're away.
I think we're reasonably burglar-proof, aren't we?
Yes.
We're not.
Yes, we are.
Oh, no, we're not.
Then you should be.
Yes, we should. You're absolutely right. Because once they've been in, it's never the same again, is it? They do terrible things, and you feel your home's not your own anymore. It's been violated. It's dirty.
That's true, actually. Remember those friends of
But
ours?
the really clever burglars, they don't take anything. They don't pee on the carpet, and they don't smash things up.
Honey, if you're going to be boring,
They
I'm
don't
going to
even
take you
force
home.
the lock. They don't have to. Because really clever burglars have keys.
Prue, I said
In
no.
fact, you wouldn't even know they'd been in unless somebody caught them at it. Unless
Shut
somebody
up!
told you. Mummy, did you know Daddy's been screwing his secretary in our flat while we were away?